Hello and welcome to my yearly unhaul video. Each year I unhaul books that I did not like from the year before, which means that every single book that I read last year that was a 3-star or below is most likely in this video. I don't like to keep books that I don't like, so I usually unhaul all of them. I do have some books that I don't like, but they're usually a book in a series that I liked the first book of, or a book that is some sort of like different formatting or something interesting that I want to keep. But it's very rare for me to keep low rated books. So today I have 30 something, I think it's 36 or 37, I'm not sure, books to show you that I did not like last year that I want to unhaul and sell to get more books. I'm gonna organize this because otherwise it's gonna be chaotic. I'm gonna start with fantasy. So the first book actually is sci-fi, but we're just gonna keep it in the same category, and it's also sun bleached because I accidentally put it next to my window for too long, but we're gonna just ignore that. It is XX by Ryan Hughes. I read like 30 pages of this and realized it was not for me, even though I was really excited because it is weird formatting. It doesn't look like it right now, but I promise it is. Here we go. No, thank you. Next I have a duology, which is the Songs of Verity? I don't know. It's The Savage Song and Our Dark Duet by V.E. Schwab. I did like and give this a 4-star, but this one disappointed me so much that both of them are going. They were just not my thing. Similarly, I have a series that is kind of the same, and it is the Orisha. I think it's a trilogy. I only have the first 2 books and I'm unhauling them, so I'm never gonna finish it. I loved the first book. I give it a 4-star. It was super fun, great magic, loved it, but this one was so bad that it ruined everything. So I'm unhauling both of them. Next I have a trilogy, which is the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb. I DNF'd the first book. I don't like epic fantasy, even though I keep trying to read epic fantasy. It's just not for me. I get bored really easily, and this was that. So no, I'm unhauling all 3. Next I have, I think this is also sci-fi, I'm not sure. I don't know anything anymore, but it is We Are the Ants. I did not read this last year, but I gave this a 4-star originally, but I am never gonna reread this. I don't think I actually liked it as much as a 4-star. I think I just gave it a 4-star because of, I don't know, some reason, but I am never, as I said, I'm never gonna reread this. I don't want to keep it. It's just taking up space. So that's why, that's my reason. Next is another maybe it's a sci-fi book, and it is Hench by Natalie Zena Walschatz. I did not love this. It was very strange. It was marketed as a adult renegades kind of book, and I don't think that's true. I understand why you would say it, but no. I just didn't like it, so I will be unhauling it. Next I have Among the Beasts and Briars by Ashley Poston. This was okay. I think I give it a 3, maybe a 3.5, but I don't think I'll ever reread this, and the only books by this author that I've liked are the Once Upon a Con series, so I don't think anything is gonna be a new favorite for me that is recent, so I'm just giving up and I'm unhauling all of the books that aren't Once Upon a Con by this author. So another book by Ashley Poston will appear in this unhaul. Next I have Song of Silver Flame Like Night by Amelie Wenzhou. This was another okay book. I'm never gonna reread it. I didn't really love it, so I'm unhauling it. And the last book of the fantasy category is The Gilded Wolves. I did not read this last year either, but I'm not interested in the rest of the series, and I'm never gonna reread this, so that means it's not staying in my house. The next category is middle grade, which are 2 series. The first series is I don't remember the name of this. I think the series is called Cassidy Blake, but I'm not sure. But it's 3 books in that series, I don't know, by Victoria Schwab or V.E. Schwab. I read these a million years ago, I don't remember when, but I liked them then, but I don't think I'll ever reread them. so they're leaving my house. And the other middle grade series that I have is the Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. I did not like this. I gave the first book around 200 pages and I just could not deal with it, so I DNF'd it and I'm unhauling the whole thing. The next category I have is mystery thrillers. The first book is 6 Stories by Matt Wesolowski. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember anything about this. I remember it being a weird formatting kind of book. I think it's in interviews or something, and it's about a murder and they interview people that were involved. I don't remember anything about the murder, what, when, nothing. So that is a sign. And I also think I didn't like it, so more reasons. Next I have 2 books by an author that are The Death of Mrs. Westaway and The Woman in Cabin 10. I've already unhauled that. I liked The Woman in Cabin 10. I gave it a 4-star. But it was not my book anyways, it's my mom's. So I gave it back to her because I hated this book. This is one of the worst books of 2024. Spoiler alert, hated this. This was horrendous. I'm so sorry, but I did not like this. The next book I have is The Marvelous by Claire Kann. This was okay. I would never reread it though, so I am unhauling it. Next I have House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. I thought this was okay-ish / bad. So no thank you. And the last thriller I have is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. This was not my thing. I felt like it was kind of meh, I guess. I don't know. I didn't like it, so it's going. Next I have a category that is 1 book, and it is nonfiction. Becoming. I did enjoy this, kind of. I gave it a 3. I did cry, but like, I don't know. I don't think I'm a memoir kind of person, and now that I've read it, I think I'm gonna give it. I need space for books, okay? The next and final category is contemporary / just romance in general. Yeah. The first book is Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe. I DNF'd this. I am not a historical fiction kind of person. I could not get through this. Next is the second Ashley Poston book, that is The Dead Romantics. I did not like this. It was extremely predictable, in my opinion. Next I have If This Gets Out by Sophie Gonzalez and Cale Dietrich. I thought this was okay. It was my least favorite Sophie Gonzalez book, so I don't think I'll ever reread it. So it's leaving. Next I have The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. Did not like this at all, as much as everyone else. I thought this was not amazing. I'm trying to not say mediocre or meh 400 times, so yeah. This was okay. Boring, really. Next I have The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. Did not like this. There is cheating for those who are not a fan of that. Next I have Accidentally Engaged by Farah Heron. This was fine. I'm never gonna reread it though. Then I have You Have a Match by Emma Lord. This was also okay. I will never reread it though. And I have other books by this author that I've liked more. Everything I Know About Love. I hated the like 30 pages that I read of this. No, thank you. Next I have Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I did like this at the time. I gave it a 4-star, I think. I thought it was cute. Am I gonna reread this? No. Have I liked anything by this author after this? Not really. I DNF'd one of the books that they've written, so unhauled. Next I have 99% Mine by Sally Thorne. I was just keeping this because there's a story at the end that features the characters from The Hating Game. I didn't love this book. It was okay again. I just wasn't a fan of this story compared to the other 2 books that I've read by Sally Thorne, so this is going. And the last book that I have, which is also sunburned or bleached, I don't even know, which is People We Meet on Vacation, or Me and You on Vacation, some places that's the name of it, by Emily Henry. I didn't love this as much as her other books, so I'm not keeping this. But those are all the books that I'm unhauling, and I still have no space on my bookshelves. I don't know how, but that's reality. I don't think it was too many books. I feel like I haven't hauled like 60 books one of the years, so I think this is fine. 30/40 feels okay to me. So yeah, I am very glad to see all these leave. It really takes like a weight off of my shoulders, I guess. I will be selling these on Vinted, most of them at least. I don't know about some. I might have to sell the sun bleached ones for really cheap. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next word video. Bye!